Thanks for tuning in to the next PRC Next Board vlog series. I'm Crystal Schweim, Vice President with Olson Engage. I'm actually working from my home office today because I don't have childcare and my agency gave me that flexibility. So with that, I wanted to share some thoughts on motherhood and working in the agency world. I have recently read a New York Times article about a new study that found that there has been a dramatic decline in employment for U.S. women after their first child was born, even though 90% of these women were working before they had a child. The research pointed to several causes, but a few struck me as an agency pro and as a mom. While today our workplaces are more flexible than ever, the reality is they've also become more demanding, with longer hours that make it difficult for women and men to balance both. Then there's the rising cost of childcare and the pressures to overschedule as a family, and it's not really that shocking. I don't think it's a surprise to any of us that it's stressful and fast-paced. Add a baby and kids into the mix, and it can be a downright circus. I shudder to recount the times I dropped my phone on my babies' heads while trying to change their diapers while listening to a conference call. Or the time I had to pull all of my breast milk for TSA to test with the president of my agency in the security line with me. The struggle is very real. It's that cliche feeling that I'm not my best at home or at work, and being so dang tired that I can't form a sentence or convey a coherent thought to my client. Or the fear I had that while I was on maternity leave, I would be replaced. I can't even tell you how many versions of my resignation letter there are saved on my computer just in case I cracked because I didn't think I could juggle it all. We probably all know a parent that didn't make it in the industry, whether they went to freelance or maybe hopped to the corporate side thinking it would be a little less demanding just so they could catch their breath. Some delay parenthood because they don't think they could still be successful in PR as a parent, only to find later that their window of time for becoming a mother had closed. I was actually thrilled to read another study that showed that adult children of working moms are actually high achievers at work, and they report feeling happy. It was a sigh of relief for all the times I said to my boys, "Mommy just needs one more minute to finish this email." Of course, we respect those who are opt out to better manage parenthood, but the fact of the matter is we need moms and dads to stay. We need them for their experience and their leadership. We need them for their parenting insights that might hold a key to a client strategy reaching new moms. We need them to make a common connection with a client who's a parent when the rest of the team can't relate. We need them for their ability to juggle it all, often with grace and efficiency, and to set an example for younger employees who will soon enter this stage of life, so they too stay. With that, I wanted to share a few things I've learned as a working mom for the past 8+ years. The first, adjust your expectations. A lot of us PR pros are fueled by the fast-paced nature and inspired by creativity and problem solving. But a new baby can really put a wrench in the cog, and that's okay. In fact, it's kind of laughable at times. You may not be as quick to answer a client email or on top of your PR game on 3 hours of sleep, but recognize that this is a season and give yourself some grace. Number 2, don't be afraid to communicate what you need. Listen, my teams know that they probably won't see me at the office early in the morning. I simply don't have childcare at that time. But they know I will never leave them or a client high and dry if they need me. So don't be afraid to bring up your needs openly and honestly so everyone's on the same page. For parents, sometimes flexibility is more valuable than a merit increase. Communicate what would help you better manage while still remaining committed to the job. Number 3, find a role model. I have been so fortunate to work with strong working parents who took the time to listen to me and to share their tips, and were so understanding when I had to run out because school called because one of my children had barfed. Find another working parent you admire and ask how they manage. On the flip side, seasoned moms and dads, pay attention to the new parents you work with or manage. Offer your ear. Take the time to find out how they're feeling and what challenges they're running up against. Be open to thinking through how the agency can help them and not vice versa. Number 4, celebrate accomplishments big and small. I'm somebody who can't leave the house a mess in the morning, and I'm not even a perfectionist. It just clutters my brain and makes me feel out of control. I determine what I can do quickly to help me gain back some control, whether that's doing a load of laundry right before I leave for work, even if that means I'm going to be a little late. Or at night, maybe I'll answer a few emails quick before bed so I can go to sleep without something hanging over my head. Sometimes tackling these small tasks, whether at home or in the office, can give headspace for the bigger projects that require more brain power. Finally, and this has been a big one for me, remember you don't have to do it all. A working mom's brain is something of a beautiful mess schematic, but with less genius and more school permission slips and soccer game times. It never stops. It takes effort to be focused on the task at hand, but everyone will benefit from the time and focus you're able to give at that moment, whether at home or at work. If that requires you to let a few things slip where you can, do it. For me, I had to put my phone in a drawer for an hour or two just to get through dinner time, tuned into my boys. Or better yet, delegate. I think so often we as women forget that we can delegate because we feel we need to carry the world on our shoulders. Delegate, do it, you'll be happier for it. For the agency leaders and managers, let's find more ways to support our working PR parents. Take a look at your policies and see where you can flex. Seek input from the moms and dads on your teams to see what they need. Invite a glimpse of their life outside of the office. At Olson, we host a number of events throughout the year for parents to bring their kids to work, and it's so fun to see this other side of their lives. We also started the Engage Parent Network so that we can connect our parents at all ages and levels to discuss some of these challenges and support each other. We, as an industry, can do more to ensure it doesn't have to be an either or of working or experiencing parenthood, and I really hope we do. Thank you.